How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the Old School Weekly Recap. We've got loads to go over this week, so let's jump straight into it. First off, this week's game update. Revenants are now a bit more rewarding thanks to 4 new unique drops. Craw's Bow is a tradable two-handed bow. It carries the same stats as an imbued magic shortbow and requires level 60 range to equip. Thamron's Scepter is a tradable one-handed magic weapon. It has the same stats as a master wand and requires level 60 magic to equip. Vigora's Chainmace is a tradable one-handed flail with similar stats to a dragon scimitar. It requires level 60 attack to equip. These 3 weapons all feature a similar special effect. When charged with at least 1000 Revenant Ether, they all provide substantial accuracy and damage boosts against monsters in the wilderness. Craw's Bow provides 50% additional ranged accuracy and damage, Thamron's Scepter provides 100% additional magic accuracy, as well as 25% additional magic damage, and Vigora's Chainmace provides 50% additional melee accuracy and damage. These boosts all stack with either the Slayer Helmet or the Salve Amulet boosts. And the final unique added to the Revs drop table this week was the Amulet of Avarice. This amulet provides the same stats as an Amulet of Glory, with the added bonus of causing all drops from monsters within the Revenant Cave to be noted. However, there is a trade-off when using this amulet. Wearing it will cause you to be constantly skulled. After removing the amulet, the standard 20-minute skull timer will also remain. Also in this week's update, the Twitch Prime promotion announced on last week's developer Q&A is now live. Until Thursday the 6th of September, Twitch Prime subscribers can get a free month of membership as well as early access to purple skin in-game. All you need to do to get your free membership and purple skin is claim the Twitch Prime Umbral Pack and link your RuneScape account to your Twitch account. This week's update news post includes everything you need to know about the promotion. You can find a link in the description. On this week's developer Q&A, it was announced that the next quest coming to Old School, providing it passes a poll, will be making friends with my arm. This project will be headed by Mod Ash's team, with a blog detailing the quest and its rewards coming next week. The team are looking for suggestions from the community. They would like the rewards to include fire making and using minerals to light fires in pre-designated fire pits around the game world. If you have any ideas for rewards which would fit this theme, be sure to get in touch. Earlier this week, the Old School team put out quite a hefty developer blog addressing a few subjects. These included improvements to the structure of the Old School team, some upcoming unpolled changes to PvP, and a few updates which are going to be polled. In an effort to deliver a wide variety of content consistently, the Old School team have improved their structure. The team now consists of several smaller teams, each of which has a clear focus. Now that the team is large enough, they want to ensure that they are developing different types of content at any given time. One team is responsible for delivering larger updates, content similar in scale to the Inferno, Dragon Slayer 2 or the Theatre of Blood. Another team's focus is on suggestions, quality of life and smaller updates. They hope to deliver more polls as well as consistently delivering player suggested content. One team is responsible for competitive gaming. This includes revitalizing the PvP community, mainly working on the larger PvP content like Deadman, Bounty Hunter, and Last Man Standing. They will also be exploring potential competitive content for PVM and skilling. Lastly, one team is dedicated to the content side development of OSRS Mobile, as well as anything which doesn't quite fit the responsibilities of the other teams. In the blog post, the Old School team said that this structure change essentially means the team have more time and resource to do more for you. Also included in this developer blog were a number of balancing changes for PvP. First up, a change to PID. In Old School, the game engine frequently needs to handle 2 players trying to do something at the same time, be it picking up an item, attacking a player, or anything else in game. Which player is prioritized is decided by something called PID, and in PvP, when one player is fighting another, only one has PID. This provides them with an advantage. Currently, PID is randomized once every 60 to 90 seconds per player. In order to make fights fairer, the team would like to change the way PID is assigned. Rather than being randomized once every 60 to 90 seconds, PID would instead be randomized every 24 to 36 seconds. A change to single combat areas is also included in the blog. The change would mean that using a special attack on a player would only be possible 6 seconds after their previous opponent has stopped attacking them. The aim of this change is to prevent teams of players in single combat areas hopping on and off a solo player, piling them with various hard-hitting special attack weapons. The team also proposed a toggle for Bounty Hunter which would prevent players from getting targets beyond 10 wilderness. A change to Teleblock was proposed which would clear all of the effects of Teleblock as you log out. Smite effects will soon be changed to prevent the excessive draining of prayer points. The blog states that prayer reduction will never be for more than a player's remaining hit points. And on top of these changes, the blog talks about removing equipable banners from PvP, removing certain spell casting delays, removing certain animation delays, and improving how loot is assigned. I highly suggest you give the full blog a read. You can find a link in the description. And to finish off this week's recap, let's take a look at the community spotlight. First up, we have UIM Slay Only, who is playing an Ultimate Iron Man in a unique way. They can do anything combat related, but they must keep all of their other stats at level 1. They posted a huge log of progress images to Reddit from when they created their account to where they are now. This is a really interesting way to approach Ultimate Iron Man, and their progress so far is really impressive. A link to the full album can be found in the description. And finally, we have Berry, who has been logging their time spent in the bathroom at work playing OSRS Mobile. They've set themselves a goal of earning $600 while playing OSRS, and they are near the halfway point since May 25th, so keep up the grind. And that is all for this week's recap. Thank you all for watching, have a great week, and I will see you next Friday.